We're live. Hello, my darlings. Look at this. We're having a quiet kind of Sunday. It's very cloudy. Um, I have a bit of allergies, so I'm gonna take my allergy med, get my voice situated. I'm making some coffee. You're gonna watch the kitty cats, and then we're gonna read the book. Okay, so say hi. Get my voice situated. I'm making some coffee. You're gonna watch the kitty cat. Okay, something is happening where. Okay, so say hi. Get my voice situated. I'm making some coffee. You're gonna watch the kitty. Okay, something is happening where. See, sorry about that. I think. I think what happened was because I scheduled the live, it started to play back to me the live, so I wasn't able to continue it because I can hear my own voice. It was like this weird echo thing happening. So let me know if you can hear me and see me okay now, or not see me, but see the kitties and hear my voice. Can you is it working now? And I went over to my tablet to kind of make sure that the live is working. Hi, hello. Is that you, Yash? Is that you? So I have my tablet going as well, so I can actually respond to you. Yay! So you can hear me, great. So I actually have my tablet open to see that the live is working, and then because I scheduled this live to start, it started to malfunction a little bit a while ago, and I was like hearing my own voice echo. Heike! Hello, how are you guys? Hi Yash, hi Heike, hi everyone else that's in the live. Say something in the chat so I can say hi to you. That would be incredible. Yes, Suji is chilling. So they all had their morning food and lunch, and they're all getting ready for some love from you guys, and they're also getting ready to hear my book reading. They can relax with my voice. I was about to get a coffee for myself because I actually have a bit of an allergy situation going on, so I want to give my voice some help today. So yes, and also I'm gonna get this going on the TV. I have to ask you something. Yes, ask. What's up? What is your question? What's your question? Actually, you know what? I should have probably gotten my laptop out so I can type as well. Let me put this over here so you can see Suji, and I will also be able to type because I think the typed messages go a bit faster. So while I'm getting set up, let me do that. So do you remember when I first watched one of your lives? Yes, of course. Yes, I remember indeed. I do remember. I remember there was a number of people, and some of them I've seen again since, and some of them I haven't seen in a while. Hopefully, I'll get to see them soon here. Hi, little bean. How are you doing? So Yash says, and I haven't seen the people who also joined the live. Yeah, you know, they might be busy. It's hard to catch everyone at the same time. Little Bean says, that's so cute. Thank you. Thank you. I'm always hoping to see everyone, but it is difficult to catch everybody at the same time. So I do hope that we see more people from our first live days. Um, okay, so everyone get settled. We will read from the book again, and we will say hi to kitty cats, and we will show our love to kitty cats. And we will get started. So this is Suji. You know Suji. I'm gonna also share the live. If you could also share the live so that our friends know that we have gone live and that we have started, that would be quite amazing. If you could do that, please. And we're gonna, let me show you. This is Suji. Let me show you where Baji is. Baji is taking a little nap today in his hole. So this is his cave. That's the full cat tree. And Baji's usually on top. But today Baji's feeling a little bit introverted. So he is inside of his cave. He wanted to get some rest. So I'll let you say hi to Baji while I go get my coffee. You can peek into his cave. Just like that. Oh, Baji! Baji! Baji, say hi. Okay, Baji, we will not disturb you, Baji. Baji's a good boy. Baji's such a good boy. Baji has been an extremely good boy, and so has Suji. Baji and Suji both have been good boys and girls. And my Fuji is, of course, the most precious, the most amazing Baba. Oh, my Baba. Oh, my Baba. Hi, Baba. Okay, great. Fuji is attacking me. That is quite normal. And that's how he shows his love. Thank you, Fuji. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Baji. Oh my gosh. Let me read this comment. Something came into the chat. You guys look at Baji. Oh my gosh. My cat got hurt by another cat yesterday on her eye. She's recovering, but she still cannot open her eye. Her eye bleeded yesterday, sadly, but I rushed to the vet. Not the mama. Oh, there's a fly here. Somehow there's a fly that got into the house. Not the mama. Yeah, and I think I'm the only one who stayed after I watched Done of Your... Yes, thank you so much for staying. Thank you so much. There is a fly in here, so Suji has gone running after the fly. Oh, hi, Fuji. Hi, Fuji. Hi, Fuji. Hi, Baji. Hi, Baji. Hi, Baji. Yes, Yash, you are the VIP of this chat. I hope that you always stay and that you're always here to support our lives whenever you can make it. But Yash is definitely the VIP. She's been here since the beginning. Let me make that official. VIP guest. How many cats do you have? 3. So sorry to hear about what happened to your cat, Little Bean. I'm so sorry. Is she better now? What did the vet say? Did the vet give her medicine? I'm so sorry. Does she go outside? Is that how she met this other cat? So sorry about her injury. That is very scary. I would be very scared if that happened to any of these babies. I would definitely freak out. Oh, she had surgery? The vet got her an eye surgery. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that's terrible. Who was the other cat? Oh my goodness. Poor baby. I'm so sorry. I can't imagine. I hate when we have to, obviously going to the doctor means you had some issue. Like, that is so scary, and it's honestly very, very, like, stressful. And is the eye better now? Oh my gosh.
Fuji. Fuji's taking rest in the sun. Fuji's taking rest in the sun. Fuji's taking rest in the sun. Oh, Fuji. Oh, such a good boy.
Hi, Carrie. Carrie says, beautiful cat. I have around 60. Lots of work, lots of food, plenty of water, lots of brushing and combing, and most of all, love. Wow. Oh my gosh, Carrie. You are amazing. That is amazing, Carrie. So nice of you to take care of these cats. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your work, and I'm so glad that 60 of them are safe with you and getting looked after and getting all the food and love and everything. That's amazing. Hello, Yash from Dark. So Yash, how is school going? Anything interesting? Tell us your latest story. Give us some tea, Yash. How is school and life, Yash?
Oh my God. Baji has turned. And Fuji's taking rest. Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby. Hi, Fuji. Okay, I will not disturb you. I know Fuji's taking rest.
Suji is out and about because Suji's chasing after a fly. I honestly don't know how these flies are getting in because I didn't even open the window today. So I think they still get in somehow through some hole or something. And that's ridiculous because we don't want this. We don't want the flies. And poor Suji has to go fight the flies and get rid of the flies. There it is. Oh my God. I just saw the fly. Oh yeah, tests are going and I'm doing pretty good. Oh, good. Congratulations, Yash. Congrats on good tests. What's your favorite subject? Oh my God. This is ridiculous. There's a fly again. This is ridiculous. This fly. Oh. Yep, Suji has gone. Wow, let me show you. Suji has. Hi, Suji. Did you kill the fly? Hi. If you killed the fly, then I'm very thankful, Suji. Thank you for your service. So, Yash, tests are going good. 1 second. Okay. Suji, actually, it's good if the fly is killed before we start reading from the book because we don't want to be disturbed by this fly. Ah, Fuji is hunting now too. Oh, I see the fly. Okay, maybe I can kill it. Okay. Kids, I will help you. Kids, I will help you. See, Baji is just taking his nap because, look at that. Look at that. Fuji's got it. Fuji's got it. Yes, Fuji. Good job, Fuji. Good job, Fuji. Wow. Did you see this? Fuji. Oh, wow. The fly is still somehow alive. Okay, it is trying to get out. 1 second. Let me put this over here because Baji will give you company because Baji doesn't really hunt. He just rests and he receives love like an empress in tarot. So here you go, Baji. Please keep everybody entertained. Hi. Hi, Yash. Are you Saeed now? Got it. I see the fly. I see you. Oh my god, I think I killed it. I think I killed the fly now. Or at least it's injured. Oh, it's injured. Oh my god, it's not dead. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I will have to kill you, fly. Because you are bothering everybody. Oh my god. Oh my god. This happens every day. Every day I have to kill a fly. I guess it's nice weather season here, so there's still like these bugs and things everywhere, and they get in, some of them, and the truth of the matter is that they will all die in the winter, but it's not winter yet. Hi, Baji. Baji, you continue to rest and entertain our VIP guests. What other VIP guests do we have here today? So I see Yash from the Saeed account. Hi. Hi, Suji. I killed your fly. It is now dead. Generally, they injure the fly enough where it slows down, and then I'm the one who has to kill it because it's still kind of alive. Because the kitty cats are actually quite humane in their approach towards these flies. Oh, Lord. Alright, VIP guests, I hope that you're having a good view of Baji. I'll be right back. Although I'm still right here because the kitchen and the living room are very close together. Extremely close together. Which is quite nice actually. You don't want a big house where you're lost and cannot hear each other from the different rooms. Hello, my babies. Suji and Fuji have come to the kitchen to give me company. They are the very active little kiddos who help Mama with everything. Dishes, fly killing, food making, all of it. So they're very... Oh, Suji is here to claim her ownership of the fly injury. She wants to take the credit that, she's the one who initiated this fly killing. She's the one who spotted the fly. She's the one who spotted the fly. She's the one who hunted the fly and injured it, and then Fuji helped, and then I helped. But to claim her ownership of this whole thing, you know. Hello, Baji, Suji, Fuji, Wenderby. That's okay. When you say hello to us, we are very much delighted. You are our VIP guests, and where is all our other VIP guests? Please say hello as well. You become a VIP as soon as you say hello, and the more often you say hello, the more VIP you become. I know, I'm just happy to see the cats and you. Oh, thank you. We're so happy to see you. You're the VIP. So Baji over here is resting. The other two are helping me in the kitchen. I just heard from a friend. Okay, so I got a message. Oh, Baji. Oh, Baji. So, yeah. Oh, you're sick? Oh my gosh, what do you have? What is it, like a flu or something? Tell us. That's too bad. I'm so sorry. Hope you feel better. Hi, Baji. Hi, Baji. Baji wants love. You have a flu and stuffy nose. Oh gosh. I'm a little stuffy too. But that's because I think I forgot my allergy meds. Baji wants to hold hands. Hi, Baji. Baji wants to relax and hold hands. Toe beans. Yeah. Hi, Triple K Mafia. How are you doing? You're so cute, Baji. Alright, for real, I'm gonna go get my coffee now. I'm distracted. I'm distracted by all the cuteness. There are some cute little kiddos here. I subbed because you sound really sweet and the cat's cute. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing. Yes, please subscribe. Please subscribe and we'd love to see you on the live. Every time. Become our VIP guest by simply joining our live. Baji is so playful, I just want to hug. Yes, he's a boy, but yes, he's very playful. He's very playful. He's very playful. Look, Baji, you gave me a bump from your nails. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Baji is very playful. They all are playful. They have, look at his two hands up
up over his head. Look at his two hands up over his head. Oh my God. So they're all playful, but they have different personalities. Like Suji and Fuji, they basically like to hunt and kill like insects, and they love to stalk and chase and and then Baji loves to get attention. He loves to have love. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry about forgetting their gender. That's okay. That's okay. He's just a cutie. He's just a cutie. It's so crazy how cats have the least expressive faces, can't smile, and yet manage to be the most expressive creatures on the planet. Yes, Triple K Mafia. Boop. Yes, that's right. That's right. You're so expressive. So he is very expressive, Baji. He's very like loving. He wants attention. And he's most interested in like socializing and kind of like getting attention and love from everybody, even the kitty cats. Like he loves attention from even the kitty cats and people. He's not as interested necessarily in hunting. Paula! I'm just a person Italiana is our other VIP. Paula. Hello, my love. How is your trip going? I know you went on vacation, right? How is that going? Did you go to Poland? I actually forget. Where did you go again, Paula? A sweet kitty like that can't survive. I know. Baji was not meant for the wild, that's for sure. Because, you know, when I was meeting Baji for the first time, I was actually at that rescue shelter. It was called Gem City Cat Cafe in Dayton, Ohio. And they had a bunch of kittens and a bunch of cats, and I had visited a few times. And kind of like, you know, I was looking for maybe like a sister kitty for Fuji, and so then he would have a sister. So then I was trying to adopt just the one kitty. But then this one, this Baji one, boop, this dude. Yeah. This one, he came up to my lap on his own. And he just like kept crying until I, look at his legs. Look at his legs. Oh. He just kept crying and crying until I held him and also put him in the bag for adoption. Like, and they both got adopted at the same time, him and Suji. See Suji over here? This one. Yes, the cat distribution system chose you. Yes. So Suji was like the one that I was trying to adopt because she was like, oh my God, Suji was the most energetic kitten in that whole kitten, cat, whatever, like just out of every cat in that whole shelter. Look at Baji holding his cave wall. Suji was the most energetic. In fact, they were saying that she might be like too energetic and too much. And like, are you sure you want to adopt Suji? Because she was like playing with every kid. Like, you know, a bunch of the people who visit the cat cafe, they're basically like parents bringing their kids who want cats, but like they don't want to necessarily adopt the cats. So they just come to the cat cafe for like to spend some time with the cats. And then, you know, they're also hoping that some people will adopt. But anyway, so they were like, Suji's the one who plays with every kid. She gets so tired from like just entertaining all the kids. And then that's the cat I wanted. So Suji's the cat that I chose. It's the only cat I've chosen, actually. Every other cat chose me. And then this one came and also claimed me. And he also wanted to come home on his own.
So Baji chose me. And he was very insistent, like he's very persuasive. Baji, your nails are hurting me. It's okay. He was very persuasive too. Like he like when he wants something, he keeps on meowing and crying until he gets it. Like he's very content and happy now. They've trained you very well, yeah. He's very content and happy now. But when he wants something, he like does not let it go. He's very, very persuasive and insistent. He'll keep crying. He'll keep crying. Dew claws. Yes. Yeah, he has claws. He has claws, and they don't really like when I trim them, so I don't trim them very often. I might have the vet trim them. Like they're gonna get their vet come in, vet visit. So I might end up asking them for that, because they usually behave. Oh, Baji. Sometimes Baji's crying. They've trained you. Do claws. Can I tell you a scary fact about cats? Maybe. I don't know. How scared do I want to be? I don't understand English well, so I didn't understand. Let me go type this so that you'll be able to read it, and that might be easier. Let me put the phone here, and I'll be right back. Oh. Oh. Look, Baji, you have VIP guests. You have a lot of VIP guests today, Baji. A ton of VIP guests. Oh. Okay. Oh, then tell us, yeah. It's not really scary. Is that, yeah, then tell us, Yash, when you've brought a boyfriend to your house, have your cats ever attacked him? Not really. I guess there are not a whole lot of boyfriends coming to the house. And generally, they're very friendly. They're very socialized. Anybody coming to this house is probably, hopefully, mostly a very nice person. Otherwise, I would not bring them. So when my friends come, yeah, some of them are guys, some of my friends. Generally speaking, the cats are very nice and welcoming. They're very, very welcoming. I think Fuji might have attacked some people just because he was getting tired of the attention that they were getting. Because Fuji needs, Fuji needs me time with me. By me time, I mean with me. With just him and me. Look at this tiger. Look at this Royal Bengal tiger right here. The huntress. The most precise huntress. So cute. So cute. So let me type the question from Paula / answer the question from Paula. So Paula, Baji was crying. Yash is saying, one day I was scrolling through YouTube, but then I saw a short about cats, and the last one was a scary one, but not too scary. Okay, what was it? But don't tell us anything too scary, Yash. I don't know if we can handle it.
Your face is so cute. This one's face is so cute. They're all cute, but I just like to go to each one and tell them how cute they are. Oh, Chihuahua. Yeah, Fuji is all mine. Fuji is all mine, so I don't want to show Fuji. Fuji's my precious Baba. Fuji's my precious Baba. You're my precious. You're my precious. You're my precious. You're my precious. If you see your cat smiling, run away because that could be a skinwalker trying to be your cat because cats cannot smile. If you search if cats can smile, because when cats are happy. Wow. I don't know what a skinwalker is. Is that something I should know? Is that a ghost? Tell me, Yash. We're intrigued.
Goodness. Yash is sharing some scary thoughts. Suji is looking like I am so tired from all the hunting I've done. Everyone else is just useless, and I've been hunting all day, every day. Don't search it up because it's a really scary thing. Oh my gosh! What? Oh my goodness. Such a good girl. It can also shift into humans and other living things. Wow. That is one. Oh my gosh. Can also shapeshift. Let me ask if Paula is still here. And did you get my answer? I know you were saying that you I need to learn Italian. Oh wait, I think you told me where you went. It was in Italy. It was in Italy, right? I think Paula had actually told me where she went, and I forgot. I thought it was Poland, but it's actually Italy. I seem to remember. Was it like Sardinia? Something like that. Oh my gosh. I think it was Italy. Please respond when you are here, Paula. Okay. All right. We've been chatting. It's been nice to catch up with everybody. And also with our VIP guests. But I'm going to start my book reading here soon. So, Mm-mm-mm. One day I was scrolling through YouTube. I'm gonna pin this message. I thought it was funny. It was very apt description of Baji. It was a very apt description. It was a very apt description. Look at this. Hi, Baji. Please say hi to our VIP guests. I'm gonna go get the coffee now for real. I'm so sorry. I got distracted. Baji's very sleepy. Oh my god, Suji's doing a very interesting pose. I need to show you. Actually, I think it just got sunny, so they're like very relaxed. It was a cloudy day, but thankfully it's sunny now. Oh, I missed the Suji pose. I was able to see it, but... Oh, you didn't scare me too much. Thank you for sharing. It's always, Oh, I didn't read this comment. Oh my gosh. It also kills the thing they turn into. Oh no! Oh my gosh, no! No, that is scary. That is scary. That is so scary. That's too scary. No, I am scared. Now I am scared. Hi, Baji. Mama will protect you. Baji. Hi, Baji. Mama will protect you. Baji is a sweetie. And he definitely cannot survive in the wild. And he likes to talk. Baji. Hi, bolbe. Baji. Hi, bolecho. Hi, Baji. Hi. See, Baji said hi. Baji said a sweet low hi. Because Baji's relaxing. God, this microwave is so annoying. Why do you have to beep so much? You're scaring my kids. Jesus. Come on. Microwave. The microwave is scaring my kiddos with its extreme beeps. Extreme beeps. Okay, I need to charge my tablet. Ah! Read everything I wrote in this. I can't, it's too scary. It's too scary. They trick you into believing that that's a real animal or person. Then they kill you? No. Baji. 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 Baji's saying hi to all his VIP guests. He's settling into a nap. But he would like to say that he is happy that you're here. Please do like, share, subscribe, and support Mom when she reads her book. While I clean my tail. And here is a lovely Suji Mama. Hi. Hi, Mama. Lovely Suji Mama. Just lovely. Touch wood. Touchy the woody. Because Suji, you're too cute. Oh my goodness, Suji, you're so cutie. You're a cutie. You're a cutie. Suji has rotated. Ah! Nay. Karna Babu. Please don't ruin the couch any more than necessary.
any more than necessary. It has been ruined a little bit already. Mama put tape on that. Bublai? তুমি কি করছো বুবলাই? Oh my god, Suji's getting a couch attack episode. Suji's getting a couch attack moment. Hi, my baby. I know there's nothing for you to kill at the moment, and you are thinking about killing the couch, but please do refrain from such an I don't know what to say. Would you say anything in Hindi? Are you from India? Of course I'm from India. Yes, I can speak in Hindi and Bengali and English and understand Urdu. And probably speak in Urdu too. Would you say something in Hindi? आप बताओ क्या बोलूं हिंदी में? हाँ जी, आप बताओ आपसे क्या कहूँ हिंदी में? हमारे वीआईपी दोस्तों से ढेर सारा मोहब्बत, ढेर सारा प्यार मिल रहा है। आप कैसी है? अच्छी हूँ, आप कैसी है? इस लाइफ को बहुत सारा प्यार देने के लिए शुक्रिया, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा। हाँ, और क्या कहें आपसे? सईद उर्फ यश, मैं भी ठीक हूँ। अच्छा, ठीक ही रहे, बहुत अच्छा रहे, बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा ठीक रहे, आपकी तबीयत भी ठीक हो जाए, यही चाहते हैं हम। I'm eating. I'm eating a Swiss roll. Do you know what that is? मुझे उर्दू में बोलना ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता है। मुझे भी। आप उर्दू में ही बोलिए, बहुत प्यारा है। Urdu is very sweet. We can speak in Urdu here. I can speak both English, Hindi, Urdu, whatever you want. It's really pretty language. I've had a Swiss roll now. Okay. All right, my friends, are you ready for the book reading? Oh, you're looking at my Swiss roll packet. That's what's going on. All right, starting chapter 28 now. Of every breath you take. We'll do a little bit of book reading.
And look at an extremely cute cat.
Oh, you're so cutie. You're such a cutie. You're such a cutie.
All right. Hi, Key. Starting now. Every breath you take, Mary Higgins Clark. Chapter 28, we'll continue. We will continue. Ah! Fuji, that hurts. Fuji's giving me a bite kiss. Once they were all seated in her office, Lori started by making a list of the participants they had already secured, placing a check mark next to their names if they were considered a potential suspect. Ivan Gray, Carter Wakeling, Anna Wakeling, Anna's husband, Peter Browning, the cousin, Tom Wakeling. Lori placed check marks next to all 5 names. I thought you said the police cleared the cousin, Jerry said. So far they have. Tom and his date, Tiffany Simon, both said that they were together in the American wing, looking at portraits on the 2nd floor. The story rang true to the police, I guess, and they assumed this woman wouldn't lie to protect Tom since they were only on a 2nd date. Grace shook her head, but the 2nd date was to one of the most sought-after events in the city with a man whose last name was Wakeling. To some women, that might be a relationship worth protecting, she pointed out. I agree, Lori said. That's why I still have Tom on our list of suspects. I want to talk to his date myself.
Oh, hi, Fuji. Oh, hi, Fuji. Oh, hi, Fuji. Oh, hi, Fuji.
By all accounts, Tom and Tiffany had lost touch. Nearly 3 years ago, there'd be no reason for her to cover for Tom now. She wrote down the woman's name, Tiffany Simon, in a separate column, her to-do list. Hopefully she'll be easier to find than Mrs. Wakeling's assistant, Penny Rawling. Have we had any luck with that? Jerry shook his head. Ivan doesn't have her cell phone number anymore, assuming it's the same as it was then. Sometimes Lori longed for the old days when you could look up a number in the white pages or in a real pinch, call 411. She added Penny Rawling's name beneath Tiffany's and then added A check mark. Penny wasn't the most likely suspect, but she hadn't been eliminated from suspicion either. She tapped her pen against her notepad. I wish we had a better handle on Virginia Wakeling's children. It was hard to get a sense of them in such a short meeting. If you ask me, Grace said, Anna seemed like the boss of the bunch, followed by her husband in the pecking order, Jerry said. Then a big step down before the brother Carter. Grace, always willing to jump to conclusions, declared that if the children had anything to do with it, Anna would have been the one to call the shots. I bet she tripped the alarm in the costume exhibit to create a diversion, and then her husband followed Mrs. Wakeling. How many men haven't had a thought or two about pushing their mother-in-law off the roof? It is so hard to imagine coming up with a plan to murder his or her own parent, Laurie said. Maybe I'm being sexist, but it seems especially shocking for a daughter to kill her mother. Oh. On the other hand, Jerry said, I could imagine Carter acting alone. We all agree he seems to live in his younger sister's shadow. That could make him resentful. If Ivan's telling the truth, then Virginia was thinking about changing her will, so her children would need to support themselves through their own work for the company. Anna's clearly the one running the show at Wakeling Development, so Carter might have been afraid that she'd find a way to force him out. Or they all acted together, Laurie said. Or it was Ivan, or Penny, or Tom. In that case, Anna and Carter are innocent people who lost their mother. Once again, she felt as if they were grasping at straws. She realized how much she wished she could talk about the case, about everything really. With Alex, whatever dynamics we noticed in the family, it's obvious that the three of them are close-knit. They're protective of each other. We need an outsider, someone other than Ivan, to give us a better idea of their relationship to their mother. That makes it all the more important that we find Penny Rolling. I'll keep trying, Jerry said. I know, Laurie said, not wanting Jerry to feel as if she were blaming him. What about the nephew, Tom? Jerry asked. He's just a cousin. Maybe he'd be willing to give us the dirt. I don't think so. First of all, until I talk to Tiffany Simon, we have to consider him a suspect too. More important, I talked to him in person. He may have been the black sheep in the family 3 years ago, but today he very much wants to stay close to the pack. He won't say anything to jeopardize his position with the family. She looked down at her list. What was she missing? If we go to production now, we pretty much only have Ivan's word against the families, Jerry said. Laurie shrugged. That was my problem with the case from the beginning. I cannot imagine we'll learn anything new. Well, Brett can't say you didn't warn him, Grace said consolingly. And I can at least make the episode gorgeous, Jerry said, his voice lifting. I hate to say it, but viewers will tune in just to see the dresses. Are you ready for a preview? Grace and Laurie sat back, and Jerry pinned a series of photographs to the large corkboard in Laurie's office. Grace added oohs and ahs in response to her favorites. Laurie made a point to give a little clap when he pinned the photograph of Jacqueline Kennedy in her white cotton dress. That was the one Jerry was including as a tribute to his grandmother. Now, these are just the still photos, he explained. But once it's all produced, we'll cut it together with video footage of the gala. It will be snappy with lots of movement, and then we'll contrast those images with photographs from the crime scene. Nothing gory, of course, but yellow tape across the roof space, maybe a few spatters of blood on the snow. I haven't selected those images yet. Obviously, this work was more pleasant to complete. he added with a smile. It all looks great, Laurie said. She had come to television with a background in journalism, but Jerry had majored in media arts and had started at Fisher Blake as an intern. His strength was in creating strong visuals specifically for television. I just wish we had access to a few of the actual dresses, Jerry said. If we could even use 3 with one tiny corner of exhibit space at the museum, I know I could work wonders. I'm sorry, Jerry, but the Met said it would be impossible, Laurie said. The dresses weren't in their permanent collection. Most came from presidential libraries, the Smithsonian, and other museums. I know, I just wish I could snap my fingers and make it so. Well, if you had that magic power, I'd prefer you use it to find these 2 women and pronto, Laurie told him. She held up her notepad. Tiffany Simon and Penny Rolling might be able to give us a new angle on all of them. She still had that feeling in her gut that they didn't have all of the pieces of the puzzle yet. I just know Brett will be pushing us to start production any day now. No magic powers needed, Grace announced. She was looking at the screen of her iPhone. Penny Rolling might be keeping a low profile, but I think I found Tiffany Simon. She handed Laurie and Jerry her phone. It was open to the website of a business called Marriage Mobile. Their motto was, when you're ready to say I do, and they promised to show up anywhere in the tri-state area with everything a bride and groom needed for a wedding. The owner and minister was named Tiffany Simon. Laurie studied the picture of Tiffany, taking in the fake eyelashes, heavy makeup, and plunging neckline. Not the kind of appearance that would go over well at the exclusive Met Gala, she thought. No wonder Tom's cousins were scornful of his date. Why wait, she asked herself as she picked up her phone and dialed the number on the website. The call was answered by a fluttery voice saying, Marriage Mobile, Tiffany speaking. Her voice matches her picture, Laurie thought, as she introduced herself and explained why she was calling. The response she received was everything she could have hoped for. I love your reality show, Tiffany squealed. I can't wait to be on it. Boy, can I tell you something about the Wakelings. What a snooty bunch they are. She may be a fount of information, Laurie thought, as she offered Tiffany a chance to meet any time tomorrow. Oh, I would love to, Tiffany told her, but I have meetings with new clients in the morning and early afternoon, and I have to get everything together for a wedding I'm doing at 5 o'clock. The ceremony is at the pier alongside the Intrepid. The groom used to be in the Navy, and he wants the battleship in the background of his wedding pictures. Do you want to meet afterwards, say 6 o'clock? I can do 6, Laurie said. Great. Landmark Tavern is on 11th Avenue at 46th. It's in a neat old building and would be super convenient for me. The menu is English pub fare, if that's okay with you. I'm not going for the food, Laurie thought to herself. Fine, I'll see you tomorrow. Laurie hung up the phone and looked at the expectant faces of Jerry and Grace. My date is set with Tiffany Simon, and she appears anxious to dish on the Wakeling family. Wow. All right, so that was chapter 28. I'll take a little sip of my coffee before starting chapter 29. Give me 1 second. Yash said I have to go see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye, Suji, Baji, and Fuji. Love you and the cats. Aww. See ya. We will keep reading here. About to start. solving a murder mystery. Intriguing, isn't it? Became a very bright sunny day today, which I like. Chapter 29. The following evening, L'Oreal arrived at the landmark tavern first. She took a table where she could easily see the front door. A few minutes later, Tiffany came in. Lori immediately recognized her from her picture on the Marriage Mobile website. When she stood up and waved, Tiffany slithered over to her table. Her cheeks were still pink from the cold, and she shivered as she slipped off her parka but kept it pulled over her shoulders. Boy, it was cold out there, she said with a deep sigh. I should have changed them more. Oh, sorry, I should have charged them more. It is cold today, Lori agreed, and then added, thank you again for meeting me. No problem, Tiffany said simply. Like I told you on the phone, I'm glad to have a chance to dump on the Wakelings. When the waitress came over, Lori ordered a glass of Chardonnay. I need something a little stronger than that, Tiffany announced. I'll have a double Chivas Regal. I don't blame you, Lori said, smiling as she sipped her wine. Before we start talking about the Wakelings, I have a question for you. I'm curious, how did you get into the marriage business? Tiffany giggled. A lucky accident, sort of like betting on the right horse. 2 years ago, I jumped through all of the hoops to marry two of my close friends who were getting hitched. It was a tiny ceremony, and they wanted every part of it to be special. You'd have thought Prince William was marrying Kate, what's her name? So I said I'd figure out a way to officiate. Turns out the city will let you register as long as you're a minister, and I found a church online that was willing to make me one. Hard to believe, huh? Anyway, once it was over, I realized I had had more fun planning their wedding than any job I ever had, so I figured, what the heck, let's give it a try. A lot of people just want to get married. They don't need a whole fancy thing. I show up with some silk flowers, a half-decent photographer, and the paperwork. No muss, no fuss, Lori said. Yep, in fact, I used that as my motto when I first started my website, and now my job is to help people celebrate the happiest day of their lives with the person they love, or the second or third time they find true love, she grinned. Good for you, Lori said heartily. And now let's get to the reason why we're here. I appreciate the opportunity to talk to you about Virginia Wakeling's murder. And I guess my name came up because that night at the Met Gala, I was her nephew's date, Tiffany asked, as she signaled for another scotch. Exactly, Lori confirmed. Any information you have about where her various friends and family members were at the time of her death would be helpful. Well, I can only tell you about one, which is Tom. We weren't even halfway done with dinner when I started getting bored. His family was sitting together at a nearby table. They kept giving me nasty looks like I was dirt or something. Tom and I were at some overflow table of people who had only bought 1 or 2 tickets, so a bunch of strangers basically, and dull ones at that. There was a couple from somewhere in the Middle East. Their accents were really heavy and I had trouble understanding what they were saying. Another couple was in their mid-90s and both of them were half asleep. I tried to liven things up by telling them stories about my grandmother, but even though I was shouting, I don't think they heard a word. Lori noticed tears glistening in Tiffany's eyes. Is your grandmother still with us? She had a stroke a year ago and has lived in a nursing home since then. She's very forgetful, and her only memories are all the men who were chasing her when she was a dancer. Tiffany took a gulp of her scotch. Anyhow, Tom and I decided to get up and move around instead. When I spotted two of the security guards watching the bottom of the staircase get distracted, I grabbed Tom's hand and ran up the stairs. Was this when the alarm went off in the costume exhibit? Tiffany looked confused by the question. What alarm? I'm sorry. Never mind. For a moment, Laurie had forgotten Detective Hunt's explanation that it had been a silent alarm. What distracted the guards? One of them was showing the other one his phone. It looked to me like maybe he was posting pictures from the event or something. You ask me, people spend too much time on social media. No matter where you go, somebody's face is stuck on his cell phone, right? Right. Laurie agreed. She found herself liking this eccentric woman more and more by the minute. So anyway, we slipped up to the second floor. No one was around. It was awesome. We roamed all over. And I still remember, because it was honestly the only fun I had that night, we were looking at the old formal portraits, making faces like the ones in the pictures. Not one of them smiling. Then I remembered, I heard that the reason they all looked so grim is because they all had bad teeth. I told Tom that, and he burst out laughing. Laurie nodded. I've read that George Washington never smiled because he was ashamed of his wooden teeth. Laurie could see why Detective Hunt's gut had told him that Tiffany was telling the truth. She told the story as if she were still seeing it in her mind today. She was remembering something that actually happened. But when did you realize his aunt had been killed? We were hiding behind a post at the top of the stairs. After about 15 minutes, we headed back downstairs. We were waiting for the security guards to get back on their cell phones so we could slip down. But when I sneaked a peek, you would have thought a bomb had exploded in the main hall. Cops and security guards bumped into each other everywhere. Everyone was standing and they were trying to figure out what the cops were up to. I'm sure no one even noticed us when we joined the crowd. I asked some man what was going on and he said a woman had died. We had no idea who it was until I saw Anna next to a guy who looked like a cop. She was crying hysterically while her husband held her. It was awful to watch. I knew it had to be about Mrs. Wakeling. I'm instinctive that way. Anyhow, Tom ran over to check on her, and heard Anna tell the police that if her mother was murdered, it was by Ivan Gray. What a terrible way it was for him to find out his aunt's dead. Tiffany shook her head. I mean, I know Tom was only their cousin, and it was their mother who died, but they didn't even talk to him that night. I felt really bad for him. He was crying too. It was like a man without a family. For a second, Laurie's mind flashed to Alex. He had told her once that he felt like a man without a family once his only relative, his brother, had moved to Washington, D.C. Tiffany, was Tom with you the whole time you were on the second floor? She asked, trying to focus on the task at hand. He didn't leave for the men's room or anything like that. The police asked me the same thing that night when it was still fresh in my mind. We were definitely together every minute. Are you going to need me for your show? I really want to be on it. I don't think so, but I'm not sure, Laurie said. It's late. How about having dinner? The shepherd's pie would be perfect for this weather. Tiffany shook her head regretfully. Nope. I've got a Pomeranian at home who's probably a few minutes away from peeing on my rug. Oh. Laurie signaled for the check and told Tiffany she didn't need to wait if she was in a hurry. I'm not letting the puppy keep me from finishing this great scotch. It makes me feel nice and warm. Laurie took another sip of her wine. She did not think that Tiffany had anything else to tell her, but she wanted to establish a friendship with her just in case she decided to put her on the show. Tiffany made it easy for her by saying, I'd really love to be on your show, even if for a couple minutes. If you can possibly mention that I'm a wedding planner, that would be really great. And I cannot leave without asking how Tom is doing. He seems fine from what I could tell in one meeting. He's working for the real estate development company that his father and uncle started together. From what I was told, he's much more career focused now than he was 3 years ago. He's still single, in case you're interested. I'm not. Sure, I know plenty of women who'd be thrilled at the chance to date someone in that family. But he was definitely not for me. No spark, no pizzazz, and there's no fun in that family. Honestly, part of me wanted to warn Ivan to run away. He was the most interesting person there, if you ask me. I don't think for 1 second that he killed Mrs. Wakeling. The way I see it is that he was teaching her how to enjoy life. You gathered all of that from meeting them that one night? I have a sense for these things. He said it as if it needed no further explanation. So who do you think killed Virginia Wakeling? Lori asked. Tiffany didn't even pause before answering. I bet she jumped. No one said anything about her being depressed or despondent. No one said anything about her being depressed or despondent. That's not the way it goes. My guess is that she realized when she was with an interesting guy like Ivan that she just didn't have it in her to keep fighting her kids about him. They drove her to it. You really believe that? Oh, definitely. I met these people for like 10 minutes. Trust me, if I were stuck with that pain in the butt bunch, I might jump off a roof too. All right, so that was Tiffany, or Tiffany's story to Lori. We just finished chapter 29. We'll start chapter 30 in just a second. She's an interesting one, huh? Tiffany. She's like, I bet that woman jumped. Nobody killed her. She jumped because her kids were so boring. That's her take on it. Her kids were so boring that the lady jumped. Whoops. That is funny. Well, not really funny, but you know what I mean. Okay. Coffee. Okay. Where's Fuji? Oh, Fuji's over at the window. He's getting a lot of sun. Fuji's getting a ton of sun. I am so glad it became sunny today because it was cloudy and the sun helps a lot with us sunbathing and having a brighter day. Okay. Chapter 30. Looking across the cafe table at Tiffany Simon, Lori was certain that she was not lying to cover for Tom Wakeling. She was obviously unimpressed by the family and certainly was not trying to curry favor with them. After paying the check, she thanked Tiffany once again for her time. As they were walking out, Tiffany paused and held up a finger as if she had just thought of something. Did you talk to the assistant? Do you mean Virginia's assistant, Penny? Right, that was her name. So sweet and old fashioned, the name I mean. Laurie could tell from the last comment that Tiffany did not think highly of Penny Rolling. When I said some women would have been thrilled to date a Wakeling, Penny certainly fit the bill. Meaning? It's been so long, I can't remember her exact words to me. Something like Tom's only the cousin, but still, lucky you. It was tacky, like I had hit the jackpot by landing a date with Tom. But here's the thing. Then Penny said something like, I've got my eye on the prince. Or maybe she said the golden boy. You think she was interested in Virginia's son, Carter? He was the only son in the family. Funny. At the time, I was thinking of the daughter's husband. He was a lawyer, maybe, but looking back, that's probably because to me, he was the more interesting one. But yeah, I suppose the son makes more sense. Regardless, I got the impression she had something going on with one of them. Laurie remembered Ivan's description of Penny. Always on the phone with a mystery boyfriend, and according to Ivan, Penny had been fussing about her appearance for the gala, leaving him with the impression that her unknown suitor would be there. Tiffany reached into her jacket pocket. I can see you're not wearing a wedding ring, but you're close to making a decision. I have feelings about these things. Her voice trailed off. Laurie realized Tiffany was staring at her with her eyes half closed. What's wrong with her? She asked herself. Then Tiffany's eyes opened wide and she smiled. I didn't tell you that I'm a psychic. I tell people something about themselves and bingo, it happens. You're not wearing a wedding ring. That's because you're about to make a big decision. She pulled her card from her pocket and shoved it over to Laurie, sorry. If you make the one I think you should be If you make the one I think you should make, give me a call. I'll put together an amazing, fabulous wedding for you. Once Laurie was in the cab, she removed her notepad from her purse. She crossed off Tiffany's name from her to-do list and scratched out the check mark that had been next to Tom's name. And then she drew a big circle around the name Penny Rolling. So Penny was the assistant, remember, who might have been having a mystery affair. The taxi was only 6 blocks from Laurie's apartment when her cell phone rang. The screen identified the caller as Alexis Smith, an entertainment reporter with the New York Post. Laurie was tempted to let it go to voicemail, but never wanted to miss an opportunity to plug her show. Hi, Alexis. Hey there, Laurie. Long time no see. I saw your old host last week at the premiere of a documentary about wrongful convictions, and then remembered that you got someone new. Alex was great. But Ryan's a real up-and-comer on television. Thanks, Laurie said, not sure what else she should say. Oh, hi, Paula. I'm here again. My phone ran out of battery. Yay! Nice to see you here. Thanks, Laurie said, not sure what else she should say. She wished everyone would stop reminding her that Alex was apparently everywhere in New York City other than with Laurie. Were you calling about Ryan? No, but I'm calling about Under Suspicion. Can you confirm that your next special will feature Virginia Wakeling's unsolved murder? How did word get out already? Laurie still didn't trust Ryan, plus Alexis had just mentioned him. But she knew Alexis would never reveal her source, and Laurie couldn't ask without confirming the report. Instead, Laurie gave her standard response. We're always pursuing fresh angles on cases that have run cold and look forward to announcing our next special once we have an air date. As Laurie stepped out of the cab, she felt as if a timer had just been set on a clock ticking over her head. Brett was already rushing her, and now they'd have the additional pressure of a newspaper article highlighting their investigation. And still, Laurie could not shake the nagging feeling that they were moving too quickly. She was missing something important. She needed to find Penny Rolling. All right, that was chapter 30. We'll start 31 in just a sec. Hi, Paula. How are you? How is the holiday and trip? Missed you. $3.42. Estera bellissima. 1 second. Let me get rid of this. Let me read what you just. Whoops. I accidentally highlighted everything. Estera bellissima la Vicenza. Sorry for writing in Italian. Well, don't be sorry. Love it. I love to see your Italian writing. Bellissima la Vicenza. Let me Google Translate that. Ah, beautiful, gorgeous vacation. Great. Sounds great. It was beautiful. Wow. That's amazing. Bellissima. I should have known that that's beautiful. I should learn some Italian for my content, Paula. Was it Sardinia that you went to? I forget. I think it was with an S, the name of the place where you went. Italy. Can I teach you Italian? Of course. Yes. See? Of course you can teach me Italian. Teach me Italian. You should comment in only Italian under all my videos, and then I'm gonna go look up the meaning on Google Translate, and I'm gonna get to learn Italian that way. Only say Italian. What word do you want to know? All the words. How to say I love you. Say that. What is color red in Italian? And pink. Like, you know, in Spanish, I think it's like rosa and rojo, maybe. Is it like that in Italian? I want to know. How to say the food is so good. You tell me about all that. while I read. All right. Chapter 31. Chapter 31 now, Heike. Penny Rawlings snagged the last empty table at the Starbucks on Cooper Square. She was happy to find a copy of today's Post left behind as she sipped her skinny venti mocha. She flipped through the pages, skimming the headlines. Most of her attention was elsewhere, though, ever since she'd gotten that phone call from her ex-boyfriend about that television show. She couldn't stop thinking about him. I'd hoped I was totally over him, she thought to herself. He moved on, and so did I, or at least that's what I wanted to believe. But here I am, daydreaming about him again. He had tried to sound nonchalant about under suspicion when he called, but she still knew him better than everyone. After all these years, she could tell from his voice that he did not want her involved with the production, but who was he to tell what her to do? But who was he to tell her what to do? After Virginia died, he had dumped her like a piece of trash. Oh. When he first called, she had thought a reality show would be a good way to launch her real estate career. But after she thought about it further, she realized an additional benefit to participating on the show. She might be able to see him again. Oh, she imagined them both showing up at the studio. He would see her and realize she had been the right one for him all along. Or if he knew that she was going to be interviewed about Virginia's murder, he might call again. Maybe he'd want to meet her in person to find out what she planned to say. When he saw how far she had come, certainly he would be interested in her again, right? The only problem was that the program's producers had not contacted her yet. And if she took the initiative to reach out to them, they'd ask her how she knew about the production. It was a catch-22, and so she had to wait. It will happen, she told herself. Just have faith. She flipped to another page in the Post, even though she had not paid attention to anything so far. She nearly dropped her cup when she saw a photograph of Virginia Wakeling entering the Met with Ivan Gray at her side. She immediately recognized the gown, with the black velvet bodice and flowing blue skirt. Penny had helped her decide the final finishing touches with the designer. It was absolutely perfect. Virginia would die a few hours after this photograph was taken. Penny set down her mocha and focused on the text accompanying the picture. It was a snippet from page 6. See? Another punch for Wakeling murder. A hit reality TV show may soon rock the highest levels of the art, real estate, and fitness worlds. Page 6 has learned exclusively that Under Suspicion, which reinvestigates cold cases with the participation of actual suspects, might be featuring the murder of Virginia Ginny Wakeling in its next special. True crime aficionados will recall that Virginia Wakeling was the wealthy widow of real estate magnate Robert Wakeling. She was killed after a fall from the roof of the Metropolitan Museum of Art during its annual Costume Institute Gala. The prime suspect was her boyfriend and personal trainer, Ivan Gray, more than 20 years her junior. Now, 3 years later, apparently it's Ivan Gray himself who is leading the charge to clear his name. A reporter for the Post overheard Ivan bragging to a client at his sought-after boxing gym, Punch, that Under Suspicion is on the case. Meanwhile, the show's producers would neither confirm nor deny Ivan's version. Laurie Moran, executive producer, said, We're always pursuing fresh angles on cases that have run cold and look forward to announcing our next special once we have an air date. So, is Ivan Gray in the know or making up tall tales for his clientele? We at Page 6 hope there's truth to this report. Under Suspicion has been on a winning streak. Will they find justice again? Stay tuned. Penny homed in on the name of Lori Moran. That was the name her ex-boyfriend had used when he called to see whether a producer from the show had called her about Virginia's murder. She took out her phone and searched Google for Lori Moran. A minute later, she was jotting down the phone number for Fisher Blake Studios. She had now found an excuse to call. Wow. All right, that was chapter 31. Starting 32 next. Hi. Hi, Forrest. Okay. We'll miss you, Paula. Il cibo è così buono. Ti amo. Okay, so I love you is ti amo. Rosso y rosa. It's either rosso or rosa, okay. Il cibo è così buono. Buono. I have to go now. Bye. I have to go to sleep here. It's 11 p.m. Bye. Bye. See you tomorrow or next time. Bye. Bye, Paula. See you. Thank you for joining. Grazie. Tell us more Italian. And learn. Tell us more Italian in the comments of the videos so that I can Google Translate. And what's your name? My name is Oindri. Tell us more Italian so that I can always copy paste and Google Translate, and I can learn more Italian that way. In the context. That's my name. So buono is good. I see. Okay. Very nice. Thank you. Bye. Good night. Sleep tight, Paula. All right, chapter 32. Chapter 32. The morning after Lori met with Tiffany Simon, she had the New York Post open on her conference table to the page 6 column, which ironically was now on page 12 of the paper. At least it wasn't Ryan who had leaked their current case to the Post. According to the write-up, Ivan was overheard talking about it during a training session. Now, she and Ryan were in her office, trying to decide what to do about it. I honestly don't see the problem, Ryan said. He was actually smiling smugly, as if proud of the development. It's free publicity for the show. Ratings are the currency of our business. He was sounding more like Brett every day. Lori wondered if he knew about the image that was making the email rounds through the studio staff. It was a picture of Brett holding the hand of a smaller version of himself, on which someone had pasted the image of Ryan's face. The thought bubble above Brett's head read, "I love my mini-me." Lori strongly suspected that Jerry was the culprit, behind the Photoshop job, but she certainly wasn't going to point an accusatory finger. We're not the only We're not the only team that can delve into this case, Ryan. Now that word's out that we're working on it, other media outlets could beat us to the punch. Ivan breached his participation agreement by telling a client about our project. So what do you want to do about it now, Lori? Pull the episode after all this work? He gestured to the documents and photographs covering Lori's office. Hold back Ivan's participation fee? Trust me, he doesn't need it. Look, I'll talk to him about the article. He was chatting with a client. He didn't mean for it to wind up in the press. I'll tell him to be more discreet. She realized that under the under the circumstances there was nothing else to do about it. They had gone too far to pull the plug now. Fine. When you talk to him, can you ask him if he knows anything about Penny Rawling dating someone in the family? She brought him up to speed on her interview of Tiffany Simon, including Tiffany's suspicions that Penny had a romantic interest in someone in the family. She thought Penny had a secret boyfriend in the picture who might have been at the gala that night. If it was a member of Virginia Wakeling's family, that might change everything. It would have to be Carter, right? Unless it was Anna's husband, Peter. Marriage doesn't stop some people. Scandalous, Ryan whispered conspiratorially. I'll ask Ivan what he knows. 2 hours later, Jerry was giving Lori a preview of a preliminary slideshow he had put together for their episode. As he suggested, it was a contrast between glamorous photos of one of the most selective parties in the city and darker images that hinted at the violence that had unfolded on the roof above. A gurney covered by a sheet, blood in the snow, crime scene tape at the roof's entrance. This is just a slideshow. Once we jazz it up, it will be much more dynamic, like moving images. Lori was flipping through the notebook that Detective Hahn had compiled for her, making sure that they did not miss any critical information or images. I can't shake this feeling about the alarm that went off that night. The alarm was tripped by someone crossing a sensor around an exhibit of 6 mannequins. Lori was looking at photographs of the portion of the exhibit that was entered. The exhibit appeared undisturbed. It was just minutes before Virginia went over the railing. I don't buy that as coincidence. I don't think the police thought it was a fluke either. The alarm distracted security, which allowed her killer to slip into a staircase to the roof. And yet, Ivan was their leading suspect. As usual, Jerry was following her train of thought with ease. If he acted alone, he'd have had to trip the alarm, run upstairs, kill her, and come back down. Certainly possible, she said. But previously, when we talked about the connection between the alarm and the murder, we were assuming that one person set off the distraction while the killer or killers ran upstairs. So if it's Ivan, did he have someone helping him? Lori thought about Tiffany's account of Penny gloating over a relationship with someone in the family. According to Tiffany, Penny said that she had her eyes on the prince, or perhaps the golden boy. Ivan was positioned to be the future Mr. Virginia Wakeling. Was it possible that Penny's mystery man was Ivan? Ivan had been the one to mention Penny as a potential suspect, but he also insisted he had no way of helping them find her. It was a stretch, but it was possible. Lori was about to lay out her theory to Jerry when Grace tapped on her door and they poked her head in. Sorry to interrupt, but I thought you'd want me to. I've got Penny Rawling on the phone. She saw the page 6 piece and wants to speak to you. You know, I had suspected the Ivan thing too. Like, I also thought that it might be that Ivan was Penny's mystery man, you know, but I didn't want to say anything because I was like, maybe that's how this is gonna unfold. Ooh boy. It became interesting. All right, we're on chapter 33 next. We finished up to chapter 32. Wow, we've read this much, and now we have this much. We're kind of like halfway point now. I have to run, unfortunately. I have an appointment. But thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Thank you so much, Heike, in advance for doing the timestamps for the chapters. Thank you for chatting. Everyone in the chat and the comments. When you see the video get uploaded later on from this live, please do like, share, subscribe, and add your comments. Love to see you. Love to hear from you. Oh, my baby. He's such a cutie. He's a cutie. I have to run to my appointment, unfortunately, or I would keep on keeping on. Heike, thank you. Thank you so very much. Hey, I'm good. How are you, Divyang? Thank you for the timestamps. Hi, Boss Kitty. Yes. Streamed yesterday. Yep. We've been reading from this book. We've been chatting. We've been hanging out with the kittens. We've been hanging out with the kitties, the kitty babies, and we've been reading. It's been a great chat and reading session today. I loved our live today. We caught up with some of our old friends / VIP guests, as I call them. My alarm went off for my appointment. Bubble Candy, hi. Hey. Hello, my love. So, we had a great live today. We had an amazing chat with all our VIP guests. We had a nice hangout with the kitty babies. We read more chapters from the book and it got really interesting. We even have Penny coming into the picture. And we're seeing a lot of our VIP guests. Bubble Candy. I saw the Beetlejuice movie today. Wow. How was it? Oh, you didn't get the notification. Well, Divyang, if you subscribe and I think you might have to say it to notify you of the live, and then you'll definitely get the notification. And then I also share it on my community tab, so I'm hoping that you can get the notification that way. You might have to subscribe and press on some bell icon or something to get notified of when we're going live. But we try to go live like every Saturday and Sunday afternoon Eastern time. Like we started at 1:30 p.m. today, Boston time. Oh God. What was this movie about? Bubble Candy. I'm not super familiar yet. I'm not super familiar. But yeah, we made some good progress on the book today. And I thought that our chats were really nice. It was good to catch up with everybody. Kisses to everyone. Kisses to babies. Because I'm going to run to my appointment, so I'm going to give them all kisses. Kisses. Let's go say bye, Baji. Baji's in a nap. Baji's taking a nap. Baji's taking a nap. Baji's taking a nap. Baji's taking a nap. Okay.